26th of March 2022. Talk to you a little bit about what's been going on. Of course, some of y'all seen that President Biden's done a speech over in Poland, and at the same time Russia was attacking close to the border there. So who knows what's going to happen over there. They're saying now that within a week that Russia will use chemical weapons in Ukraine. We've been hearing this for a while. It started off with he was going to do a shock and awe type invasion where he would take the capital in 3 days. Then it went, and he would do basically an internet hack and shut everything down. Then it went to he'll use nuclear weapons, and then now he's going to use chemical weapons. So seems like every week something over there's changing, and they're going to say that he's supposed to use something else. So who knows? Nothing's going over like the intelligence has been telling us. Nothing's happening like they're saying it's happening. Of course, they're saying now that Russia's they don't have enough troops to do anything, that essentially they're losing and Ukraine's winning everything. So what's y'all's thought on that? Do you think that Russia will use chemical weapons within the week or within a month? Do you think he'll use them? Also, if he used them, USA's done said that they would retaliate, but who's to know what that would be? Grocery prices are still going up in my area. Gas price is staying pretty steady, but it's high. It's averaged about $3.89 here in my area. Right down the road, though, in Georgia, it's over $4 a gallon. I spoke to this the other day. I don't understand how, if Georgia removed the gas tax, how is the gas still $4 a gallon? Doesn't make sense, but, I know gas stations don't make a lot of money when they sell fuel. They don't make, most people think they get rich off selling fuel, but they don't, unless they're price gouging, then they make money on it. But most time the gas supplier tells them what to set the gas price at, and that's what they sell it at. But they don't make a lot of money off of it per gallon, just anywhere from 3 cents to maybe 8 cents a gallon, or maybe more in some areas is what a gas station makes. But they're still talking about global food shortages. It's going to affect all of us. We've gotten so used here in the United States that if we want something, we just go get it, And over the past 2 years, we've seen that, like car parts, something like, you might have to wait a while on it. You're not just going to be able to go get it. I'm wondering if things get real bad, are they going to ration food? Are they going to start rationing on how much you can get? We can call it putting limits on it or rationing, however you want to look at it. That would be something if we start going the way they say it's going to go as far as food. I would expect to see, that you might only be able to get one loaf of bread or, every 2 weeks or something like that, or a gallon of milk a month. Who knows? If you're lucky enough to have a grandparent that's alive that lived through World War II and the Depression, ask them how it was. My grandparents are passed on, but we've talked about it before they ever passed. My grandparents grew up pretty much poor. They wasn't rich. One grandparent owned a sawmill or worked at sawmill and stuff like that, and my other grandmother was a sharecropper. That's how she was raised up during the Depression. But they knew how to take stuff and stretch it. They always made the joke, well, we were in a depression, we just didn't know it. Because, they grew up poor, but they grew up knowing how to stretch things out. But if you've got a grandparent that was alive during that time, I would suggest talking to them. Sit down and talk to them. Ask them how they dealt with it, how they went through it. There's a wealth of knowledge from them people. I mean, they went through some of the hardest times in America, as far as food shortages, goods shortages. Some of them may not still be alive, like mine. I'm in my 40s, but some of you may still have some that's alive. It's a good source of information to sit down and talk to them. There's a channel on here, I don't know if it's still on, but it's a lady that shows how she cooked during the Depression. It's a pretty good channel. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even brought it up because I don't remember the name of it. But she showed meals that they made during the Depression and stuff. It's a good channel. But I'm wondering just how quick it's going to get bad here with food. I mean, like I said, we still got a store that's selling canned foods 2 for $1. We stock up on them every chance we get. But the expiration date's not as far out as it used to be. The expiration date used to be 3, 4, 5 years out on them. I looked today. We bought some canned foods the other day. I made a video while we're out doing it. The expiration date on them is December 2023. Well, then I went and looked at another stack that we had bought a couple weeks before. The expiration date on it was December 2024. I'm like, okay, why is what we bought a couple weeks ago got a longer expiration date than what we just bought? It could be a simple fact that they're just throwing everything out of the warehouses they have. I'm hearing stories of expiration dates being double stamped. Some stores in Georgia, I've heard somebody say that they seen that, where you can't even read the expiration date. So, but guys, canned food goes a long ways past it's not technically an expiration date. It's a best by date. Read up on it, study on that. It's not that it goes rancid as soon as that date comes by. It's just a best by date. You know, I highly suggest that y'all start getting stocked up on food as best as you can. I know money's tight right now. I know, things are more expensive, but it's still available. It's still available. It's somewhat affordable. You got to start stocking this stuff. I'm going to say it, your time's running out to get stocked up, because I'm expecting to see limits put on it, saying you can't buy X amount of this, X amount of that. I don't recommend you run out and stock up, 4 years supply of toilet paper. Food is more important than toilet paper. You want to be able to make sure if something happens, you don't have to leave your house for a set period of time to get food. I've always preached, the 30 days, 90-day deal. But I hope you're set up for a year, that you have enough food in a year. Now, it may not be everything you're wanting to eat. You're not going to have steak every day, fish every day, something like that. But make sure you've got food. It's not going to be a waste of money. It's going to sit there and you're going to use it. You're going to rotate through your stock and keep adding back to it. Guys, I've never seen it like this as far as the shelves, not seeing much on the shelves. But what's y'all's thought on all this? Are you prepared for a week, 30 days, 90 days, a year? How long have you woke up, is what I guess is what I'm trying to ask, and realize what's going on in the world? Another thing you need to think of is clothing. You've got secondhand stores in my area. That's a great place to go get clothing. Sometimes you can find cast iron there for $3 or $4, and every time I buy it for $3 or $4, I say, you do realize this costs more. And they say, yeah, we just put it out and go on with it. Guys, start checking them stores out. That's a great place to get, like cast iron, utensils, stuff like that, to cook with and stuff. Some of them have camping sections. They've got all kinds of stuff in them. Clothing, when this goes down, you have what you have. If you're one of these people every spring, you get rid of all your winter clothing, then when winter comes around and there's no clothes available for you to go buy, you're stuck with what you have. Make sure you got extra clothing. Make sure you got kids, you got extra clothing, especially the little kids, because as they grow, you need different sizes of clothing for them. Get a couple outfits or whatever put back for them, some jackets, some pants and stuff. Guys, our economy is going to crash. I'm going to say it. Our economy is going to crash. They've got to crash it to rebuild it. It's just a matter of how does it crash. Is it war? Is it a bomb? Is it hyperinflation? Is it a hack? There's all types of situations that could cause this. Guys, I'm telling you, get out there and get prepared to the best of your ability. Start networking with people in your neighborhood, We live in a society now where people don't even know their neighbors. Network with them. You need more than just yourself if everything goes bad. That's what I'm trying to say. But guys, get you water filters, get you some food stocked up, clothing, very important. Go to these second-hand stores. That's the best place to get clothing. You can get bags there, like bug out bags. You can get them there for like under $3 in our area. You can get backpacks and stuff like that for under $5 definitely, but the ones I've bought's been $3, and a lot of them that I've picked up are pretty expensive bags. So, but get out there and start getting prepped. I'm going to say it, your time is starting to run out to be able to get stuff. It's not going to be readily available anymore. But guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like or dislike the video, doesn't matter to me, and comment below. I like hearing from y'all. Thank every one of you that has been watching the videos. And feel free to share any of these. Guys, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. And we'll get another video up tomorrow. And everybody get prepared as best of your ability. Thank you.